Do you still play any games? Is it mostly that old man life now? Of responsibilities, bills, other games. What is up, Romini? I don't know if you're listening to this stream. Yeah, I was just kind of curious. Like, do you game anymore, or is it just the old man life now of responsibilities? My board state's a little weird. This is way too greedy. Alright, I didn't deserve to win that. But I was just wondering if you play any games or if it's mostly just the old man life. For some reason, I visualized a T-spin, but I guess it didn't pan out that way. Okay, that was too bad. Oh no, that's. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Anhedonia is like, is that when you can't, like, I wouldn't say it's depression, but it's like when you have like a lower sense for things, like, it's like your capacity to like feel things is lower, right? Okay, got it. Yeah. And I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sometimes the human body's just like really interesting, and you just like discover new stuff you just kind of have to deal with. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's getting better. But even if it's not, that's cool too. Like, everyone has their kind of time schedule for things as well. Man, I don't really deserve to win these. Alright, deep breath. I think what I do if I like am not building clean is like just go back to basics, simple beyond stacks. And just, I call it my hand warmers. I think the only one thing you can always rely on is like if your basic Tetris build, like your ability to build Tetrises is good, it's like always a good default to go back to if you feel lost. Ooh, that was a really good. Always something nice about being able to see blocks get destroyed on screen. We can agree on that, right? There's like something always nice about watching blocks tower up and then disappear. Alright, let's go. Oh god, I had to bail out of that. Mainly because I thought the stack was just getting too ugly. Oh, too good. There was that down stack in the middle that wasn't pretty, and it just caused me to lose momentum. My mistakes. I think this matchup's doable, but he's making a lot less mistakes than I am, and that's just... I mean, that's part of gaming, right? Sometimes it is just a matter of who makes less mistakes. Gosh dang it. these holes. Can I figure out a good downstack solution to this? Alright. A little greedy. I'm out. I'm invincible. Oh, let's go. Yes. Oh my gosh, I got out of that. He had a pretty decent window that if he just did a little bit more damage, I would have died. But alas, I live. I was gonna go a little greedy there with the T-spin triple. Alright, we're getting close. I think he messed up a few times this round if I remember correctly. That was so greedy for me to go for that T-spin triple. Good thing I didn't die for that. Corey, if you're still here, are you still based in the East Coast? I think, if I remember correctly, you were based in Connecticut, if I remember correctly. I don't know how I know that. Okay, got it. Low-key, there's an alternate universe where I may have lived there if I like worked for ESPN doing Smash content. There would have been an alternate universe where like we would have been kind of neighbors, I guess. Although I don't know how big Connecticut is. Pizzas, yeah. Oh, what's my wife doing in here? I'm just kidding. My wife is welcome. The moral of the story is there is always a happy teaspin that exists to satisfy a line break. I don't know how every time, but there's a teaspin that always exists. Hey. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. I mean, so I'm trying to figure out. So I generally just talk as I play. I mean, it's a little tougher when I'm playing this, but like, what are like your takeaways, right? So, because I'm just generally just talking like what I'm kind of looking for, right? But I never, and so people have generally told me that like I've helped them out in improving. I just don't know like what specifically, like what I said that like really particularly stood out, or if it's just like kind of just general advice that kind of has accumulated with over time. That's kind of like fostered improvement. I don't know if I'm like really making sense here, but I'm kind of curious. Like, what is there anything specific that like particularly stands out in terms of like, oh, like I'm gonna just that's like really awesome. Um, or is it just watching in general and you just like pick up little things here and there? I mean, it's like fine if there's like no really direct answer. I'm just kind of curious. Nah, I'm mostly just trying to climb, so I'm pretty warmed up. Thank you, though, Hammer Sharky. Yeah, I would say stacking flats like probably the most like important thing you can learn, and then you just kind of build up from there. Ooh, nice. Holy crap, did you see that solution? I thought I was screwed. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that at the very end? Thank you, Egg Dog Esports. Wait, don't you guys sponsor